Hey, Omalon here. Welcome to my first exotic weapon review. Today I'll be reviewing Skyburner's Oath, which is a solar exotic scout rifle that can be obtained from exotic engrams in Destiny 2. So there are two main perks that comes with the Skyburner's Oath. One is called the slug rifle, meaning that this weapon fires solar slugs that get stronger when aiming down sights. And the second one is for the Empire. This weapon is full auto, does extra damage to Cabal, and penetrates phalanx shields. The first thing I tested was the slug rifle perk. It does work, and while using it on a Cabal Legionnaire, a red bar minion, it does roughly 28% more damage compared to not aiming down the sights. Now the bonus damage will be different depending whether it's a headshot or a critical shot, but the bonus damage is there for using it aiming down the sights. I tested this weapon together with Nameless Midnight, a legendary scout rifle, which is also arguably the best scout rifle available right now. Now against Blightmaker, the elite that spawns from the Taken Heroic public event, Nameless Midnight did about 16% more damage than Oath in body shots and 12% more damage in critical shots. The next test was against Infiltrator Valus, which is the elite that spawned from the Cabal Heroic public event. Nameless Midnight did about 7% more damage than Oath in body shots and 4% more damage in critical shots. So even though we see that the Oath is closing the gap with Nameless Midnight is still ahead in terms of damage per shot. Now against the Cabal Legionnaire, which is a red mark minion, a non-elite, the Nameless Midnight does 7% less damage than Oath in critical shots, but still does a whopping 39% more in body shots. When doing a side-by-side comparison on the rate of fire, we see that the Nameless Midnight has a higher fire rate compared to the Oath. There is one interesting thing to note about the Oath. It will fire at a slower rate when you are aiming down the sights. I do not know if this is a bug or if it's by design, because it essentially negates the damage buff from the slug rifle perk. So what are the pros of the Skyburner's Oath? It does decent damage when you're aiming down the sights, it shoots through phalanx shields, it has full auto mode, and it does solar damage, which makes it a good candidate in the energy weapon slot for Nightfalls with the elemental damage buff. And here are the cons of the Skyburner's Oath. It does poor damage when not using ADS, it has a slower fire rate when using ADS, it takes up an exotic slot, and it is still behind Nameless Midnight in both damage and rate of fire. Nameless Midnight is a legendary scout rifle that anyone can get when they're doing the campaign missions. So to summarize, Skyburner's Oath is a solid weapon if you do not have Nameless Midnight and if you do not have another exotic weapon to use. I think it's a shame that an exotic weapon designed to specifically kill Cabal is outperformed by a non-exotic weapon that is readily available to everyone in both damage and fire rate. I feel Bungie needs to take a closer look at Skyburner's Oath or Nameless Midnight and fine-tune the weapon. I give this weapon C rating. And that's the end of my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found this video helpful. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think about the weapon, whether you agree or disagree. Thanks!